episode called, Paul?
I do not. I watched like a bit of it, and I watched a bit of 13.
Oh, you watched a bit of our episode last week, but you don't even know what the name is called?
No.
It's a pretty good name.
I don't know.
So, but you watched the episode, huh?
I watched a bit of the episode.
Oh, a bit of the episode.
I didn't watch the entire. I don't have time to do that. Playing MLB, or I'm watching The Sopranos right now, which is spectacular.
Ridiculous, but
James Gandolfini.
I put the time in to watch your episodes to kind of see what I'm doing wrong, like kind of like pay attention.
Well, I don't think I can change what I'm doing wrong. My voice is awful. I sound like a fucking idiot.
You know, Paul.
Yeah, I know.
One more time.
No, stop.
I sang this 1,000 times. Just
no, it was literally
get
like
the audio in sync because it keeps going. Oh.
Yeah.
Paul, I'm like a terrible just general singer, but when it comes to professional singing, I'm actually a pretty decent singer, Paul.
Like an opera singer?
Yeah. If I were a rich man, I saw this guy. He's performing in the fucking orchestra. He's singing that song.
You know what you should do?
I'm like, I literally sing exactly like him. I'm like,
you know what?
The fuck? Give me some fucking money. I'll sing with some rich people.
You know what you should do?
All day long I'd be a wealthy man. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard.
Danny Boy.
Oh, Danny. I was actually singing Danny Boy the other day. Such a good song. I don't want to sing. This is not a singing podcast, Paul. This is a fucking I'm actually burning up podcast. You should turn the air a little down before this, but we'll sweat it out, Paul. We'll sweat it out. We need to sweat the calories out. We're getting all fat and stuff.
Yeah, well,
we're all fat. Yeah. We're so fat.
Yeah, it's
Paul.
gonna be a bad week for me.
Yeah, Paul is looking at himself on the screen. It's like, this is my good side, and it didn't look good.
It did not look good.
It didn't look good.
It did not look good. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just took a massive shit. God, I've been taking them lately. I haven't been taking my fiber. Fiber kind of dehydrates you. It takes the water out.
Dude.
It makes it.
I haven't done it yet.
I stop.
You haven't done it yet.
All right, Paul. God, I was just acting because I haven't literally been recording this whole time. Well, this is what you get. This is what you get, Paul. This is what you get for paying attention too hard. Eagle eyes. Next time you pay attention this hard, I'm gonna not record.
Okay, fine.
How'd you like that waste of time, Paul? How'd you like that waste of time? We just wasted what?
4 minutes.
No, like 4 minutes for me not recording.
Fuck you.
What do you get, Paul, for watching me like you are? Welcome to Patrick and Cerebral, Paulsy, aka PCP, the only drug you'll ever need. I'm your host, Patrick Smith, joined by my host, Paul Smith. Paul, how you doing today?
I want to know when you started. I want to know when you
started. I started around the time you thought I started. I'm just trying to throw it off.
Well, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you for lying to me. Fuck you for being like,
I forgot the intro. I forgot the intro. Asa! What's that?
I apologize for his behavior.
Like, it's so hot in here.
I apologize for his behavior.
I should turn the air just continually on.
I don't know why he does the things that he does, but he's everything wrong with the paper industry.
Yeah.
And
I'm Toby.
Yeah, he's Toby.
Oh, Paul. Do you think I should? I'm just gonna start with what I came here prepared with.
Cool.
So, fuck, I don't remember what day this was. It must have been Tuesday. Rolling to work on Tuesday, and we have two ladies. They're
sorry, people.
How dare you, Paul?
How
dare you? So we have two ladies who are on vacation. Well, one's like she had to get back surgery, and the other one she's on vacation, so they're not in the office. And so the majority of us park on there's a two sides of the parking lot. I parked on one side usually, but that kind of was filled up, and the other side wasn't really being parked on, so I parked on the other side. Never done this, before. I haven't parked on that side. It's close to the building, but I was like, screw it, back into my spot. And then, I step out, and I'm like, and I hear a little noise, and then I look, and it's just a fucking pile of puke, and I just I was literally
pile of puke.
The situation that I got, the situation I got myself into is so ridiculous, and the fact of the matter that I stepped in fucking puke is just so fucking gross to me. So fucking with my dress shoes, I'm fucking
your new shoes that you.
No. These are my old these are my black dress shoes. Disgusting. It's like fucking wash off. Oh my god. I'm like, oh, am I gonna get sick from this? I don't know why this person puked. I'm thinking like a crack whore fucking pulled in our parking lot, threw up. But of course, the spot I pick on the day I decide, hey, let me just park on the other side of the parking lot. It's just Patrick luck, you know. It's just one of those things that, you know, it just fucks you over. And so then like I'm like, oh, it's gonna smell like, and I have to go to the bathroom, fucking take some soap, fucking water, fucking like a paper towel, fucking have to clean the shit off, fucking just. So fucking gross. Like, fuck that person. God. I mean, like, you have to puke. Like, at least you didn't fucking puke in your car, but go fucking puke somewhere else. Jesus, I puked on the side of the road, but I'm puking in grass. Not puking in someone's parking lot. And fucking, of course, like, literally, the one spot in the parking lot, I fucking pull into that spot and directly step in there. If I wouldn't have backed in, I wouldn't have stepped in the puke. If I wouldn't have parked in that spot, I wouldn't have stepped in the puke. But, of course, I had to pull in that one spot and directly step in the puke. Disgusting. Fucking disgusting. A terrible way to start the day. A terrible way to start the day.
I cannot believe I didn't hear this until now.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to spoil it. Spoiler alert, Paul. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Awesome.
You know, get your general reaction to that. Just, you know, the smell of puke too. Like, oh
god.
I'm like, dude.
It makes you want to vomit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
I'm like, I was looking up fucking. I'm not gonna.
Do? What do you do in that situation?
It's so fucking gross. Like I literally, yeah. And if it literally would have been my other foot, it would have been the most fucked thing ever, because there's a slight hole developing. You know, these are pretty. My dress shoes are pretty nice. You know, they're like 120-ish, which they're not the top of the echelon, but it's a pretty good shoe. You know, it's nothing to scoff. I don't know what the fucking word is. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. Whatever. $120. Johnson and Johnson, Murphy and Johnson. Don't fucking know, but you know, just a decent brand, but they wore out. The bottom of the soles wore out, so there's like a little hole developing through the actual shoe. So if I would have stepped on that, would have gone onto my sock. And, I would have just gone home. And be like, I can't work. I can't work. I can't do this. I can't do this. There's something about puke that's just disgusting. Like my own puke, like you can handle it. You know, especially when you're drunk. You know, when you puke, you're like, it's nothing because I already puked. But like, when you're fucking sober and it's not your puke, there's something completely disgusting about it. That and shit, I don't know how people get over the shit train. You know? Like, there are people that eat shit, and you're like, how? Paul's gonna lose it right now.
Don't even. Just don't even. I don't know if you guys noticed, but, you know, I shaved. I look like an alien.
Yeah, Paul's a Mormon now.
Yeah.
He believes that the 15-year-old kid found these scriptures and buried, and they were made from Jesus.
And that kid does not want us to have sex at all.
Not at all.
At all.
At all.
Abstinence, baby.
Hello.
That's a true birth control.
Oh yeah. You know what birth control is? You know what the other good birth control is? A small penis.
I mean,
it's not getting up there. I think
Hitler had a kid. And
yeah, micro penis. Again, I think we talked about this, but you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
How much is that myth, or you know, whatever.
100% though. Like, why would you commit genocide unless you were pretty upset about your penis?
Yeah, you know. I can't tell you. I cannot tell you, Paul. I wish I could, but I can't. I don't know. I never really woke up one morning and was like, yeah, this is the morning I'm gonna commit genocide. You know.
Yeah. I don't think like people like just immediately go from, oh, I'm gonna wake up to, okay, I woke up today, I'm gonna commit genocide. It's like a slow and steady, like, okay, we're gonna take Poland with our tanks and our armies and the meth and stuff, and we're gonna do that. And
it is weird seeing Hitler tripping on meth.
Yeah. Poor Jewish people. We love you, Jewish people.
Yeah.
We love you.
But like, same thing with like, I don't know about the Irish. They were. Fucking
yeah. Oh my god,
dude. They were
persecuted by the British. for years. I mean, there's still that conflict in Northern Ireland, like the border. If it stops, like if that stops at any point, like the export and import stops at any point, it just halts all of the economic growth. It's crazy. But like they spent years and years working on this with the European Union, and since Brexit, England had to negotiate new deals.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure if it's done yet, but like if it stops again, if it stops at any point, could be economically crippling to both Northern Ireland and England.
Fucked.
Yeah, pretty much all of Europe, frankly.
Jesus Christ. Well, speaking of England, they lost in their soccer game match.
I mean,
I don't know the fuck about shit about fucking soccer.
No.
I mean, you know,
there was a sweet play a couple weeks ago. The girls' soccer team. It was like from half the field. Like this girl kicks it, this other girl headbutts it. Like she kicks it, the other girl literally headbutts it to another girl who kicks it in for a goal. I was like, wow. You know, those ladies aren't making enough. Aren't making shit. And they're doing things like that. Like the men's team can't do that.
That's gonna show you this Hitler thing.
It literally traveled more than half the field without touching the ground. It's insane. Go, ladies. Go.
Maybe I'm on. I don't know what the fuck. So you can see, you know, I can never really blow it up. Interact. I can barely see the screen. So here he's just rocking back and forth, but it's the effects of maybe this one's bigger. I can't really click on these, can I? It's a little bit bigger. Oh, that's fast as fuck. But you can see him rocking, and that's just the excess energy he has. You know, like when you're on meth, you can't sit still.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just him not being able to sit still. You know, it's like he's literally a meth addict. And I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty insane in the membrane, if you have to say about it. But
I mean, considering Hitler is a psychopath.
Yeah, but he's also feeding his fucking soldiers meth and shit.
Yeah.
But that's getting him on the fucking field. I mean, you know, I guess that's the best way to do it strategically. You know, like meth. I mean, people use meth every day. You know, Adderall. Adderall is a form of meth.
Yeah.
It's an amphetamine. And I mean, like some of the top journalists in the world use meth because it keeps them going, writing articles, everything.
Yeah.
You know, not even like great journalists. You know, like I think we have a few like good journalists in like United States. You know, I like Matt Taibbi. And that's the first one that comes to mind. Glenn Greenwald. I don't know if you know him. I don't know. I don't know anything about him, so I can't say anything. But
I mean, I don't. But I'd like to kind of say this, that like our old media is kind of dying. Like that's not good. That's not good at all, because if you think about like Jeffrey Epstein, that wasn't broken by like TMZ or some. That was broken by the Washington Herald, or not the Miami Herald. I apologize, the Miami Herald. And this reporter, he worked on it for years and years and years, and like we don't have sort of journalistic integrity anymore.
It's all about it's
all about profits.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the flashy headline.
Yeah. Like
to draw
watching local news is utter utter bullshit, man. Like they have to bring people in. I understand that, but like at the same time, like you're not you cannot call it news.
Okay, local news. I mean, let's be real. I mean, local news is actually reporting on most of the news. It's better than watching CNN or Fox News. Let's be realistic about that. Local news, it's stuff going around like, oh, there's a shooting here. That's what news was. I mean, it's you know, within the last like 10, 15 years, yeah, it's shifted on these main channels, and yeah, there is some aspects of local news. It's not, but local news is a lot better than CNN or Fox. You know, they're reporting on just.
I wouldn't disagree with that, but what I'm saying is that they put so much time and effort into these stories that aren't gonna have any relevance the society as a whole.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's also so much shit going on. Like, there's, I get it. I get it. Like,
I understand that.
Oh, hey, a cookie cutting competition. Like, who gives a fuck about that?
Yeah.
You know, like, fucking people can't afford homes. Inflation's out through the roof. We're about to go through a Great Depression. Like, what's going on? Come on.
Great Depression 2.0.
2.0.
The Great Depression.
Jesus. I think like 2040.
Actually, you know, I don't think this will be a worse. Well, in terms of where I can't determine. I'm not an economist. Like I'm not that. But
You can say you are, Paul. Just say you are.
No.
Yes.
I don't want to lie.
Don't let him lie to you.
But I think like we have access to technology that people in 1929 did not have, and I think that's going to make it better and easier to spend money. I think it's easier to spend money now because it's not tangible. Like money is not tangible anymore. Like I don't know about you, but I don't carry around money.
No. I mean, it's an older thing, you know, to carry around cash. There was a guy in front of me at like a post office a while ago and dropped off a package. He's like, you gotta carry at least 200 in cash, and I was like, no one carries 200 in cash nowadays. That's how you get robbed.
Yeah.
Fuck. No one can, like, someone can touch your card and maybe get like fucking like $100 out of it. You know, like go through somewhere, you know, where they can just or like buy some like groceries and like bypass the pin. But you know, I mean, the same thing with credit cards, just using them, but they're not gonna drain the fucking. They're not gonna be able to get cash out without your pin. It's a little bit more secure than just having straight cash.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't keep cash on me.
Yeah,
That's and need.
Basically, the dollar, well, money in general, the perception of it not being tangible it's different now, and like it's a lot easier to go online and say, oh, you know, here's a game for $60, and oh, I can just pay that, and I'll have it delivered from Amazon in like a week and a half or two, and as opposed to going into GameStop, handing them $60 in cash.
Hold on, and okay, Paul. Now
Like,
it's not. It's not a week or two now. They deliver it literally. It's next day.
Oh,
People,
well,
or even the day of. Well, I mean, Amazon's getting crazy.
And that's another thing. That's another
convenience.
Thing. Like yes, convenience, but like also more money, like to get those things like same day delivery or next day delivery or like accessories that come with it. And it's easier to spend that because, again, it's not tangible. You're not actually taking money out of your wallet,
but
handing it to a person.
So I think the problem that we're kind of trending down to is inflation is going out of control, where it's just going to keep rapidly growing past the rate of income from base Americans. So majority of the population won't be able to afford certain basic necessities. And you know, I was telling you about this. I mean, what other country, what other time have we had where like a recession like this has happened with a society that owns as many guns as it has?
Yeah,
it's never been like that. I mean, it's quite scary, guys. You know, like I hope nothing like this happens. You know, I hope we find a way to, you know.
But there definitely needs to be a change within government and like our mom, we talked about our mom getting out of the hospital. She went to her cardiologist, and basically her cardiologist said you need these pills, but they cost $750.
Yep.
To get
and insurance
for 1 month. For 1 month.
Her insurance does not cover that,
and her insurance does not cover that apparently. But like, you know that it doesn't take $725 to produce 30 of these pills. They produce probably millions or like thousands of them for that much money. These drug companies,
thousands. Yeah, and it's just ridiculous. You know,
are buying off these politicians to pass legislation that benefits them and their bottom line, and we cannot allow that. We can't allow that to continue because if that continues, I mean, people can't even get a hold of insulin for a reasonable price in this country, so they're going down to Mexico.
They're going down to Mexico. They're going up to fucking Canada, and they're smuggling back into the United States. How does that look for our country?
Like a life-saving drug being smuggled.
We have the highest GDP
into our country, supposedly the greatest country in the world. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
how can we call ourselves the greatest
country?
country?
We're the wealthiest country in the world, highest GDP, and our citizens are fucking dying because they can't afford insulin. I'm joking. I mean, like, shout out to the states, and I think Michigan's actually moving to cap the price of insulin. But there are other drugs that are necessary to live, and they're just big pharmaceutical companies are just. I mean, they are printing money right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
truly.
There's a bunch of people that you've never heard of, that we've never heard of, that no one has ever really heard of, that are leading these pharmaceutical companies that are literally making billions, just billions, and they go undetected. Why? Because they don't want to be detected. Because if their name is out there, then people will know who they are, and they don't want that to happen. Because if any shit happens, where like a fucking overthrow, and like how they had when they're doing some BMO protests, they had like a guillotine outside of fucking Jeff Bezos' house.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, when people can't fucking eat, they don't have money to buy food, and then you see a person that's making fucking billions of dollars off people's lives, of like fucking letting people die.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to fucking kill him,
Yeah.
And I mean, there's the first people to come after, I mean, it's fucked.
I mean, that's a terrifying reality.
Oh,
and hopefully that never happens. Like, I don't.
It's fucking happening before our eyes, Paul.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Hopefully.
I mean, we went from the '80s where unions were strong, baby.
Yeah, but fucking inflation was really high.
Listen,
really,
I mean, okay,
really
I was thinking about this the other day,
especially in the early '80s.
Yeah, but I was thinking about unions, Paul, and a lot of Republican people, don't support unions. But my big draw, and their whole thing.
I mean, our grandfather was fighting to protect unions back in the 40s.
Because if a companies
companies would, and I apologize, but companies would pay people to go rough up union leaders, go beat up union leaders, and try to dissolve the unions. Have to pay. I mean, there has been a genuine hate of unions, and I can understand some of it, but when violence happens because of it, that's unacceptable.
Okay, the first thought process I have is, if a company's actively working against unions, it probably benefits you more than it actually hurts you. Yeah, second of all, truly. I mean, the biggest.
Amazon. I apologize. Keep going.
Thanks, Paul. You son of a bitch.
I know.
Amazon is currently doing this right now. But what I'm saying is, the biggest drawback, and every Republican says this, is that it promotes lazy workers. And the thing is, if a hard worker like us gets a backing, gets a set raise every 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
We get a decent livable wage, we get healthcare benefits, we get paid time off, and that's guaranteed by our union. I'll take that. And we can have these fucking workers. If it gives us that, who gives a fuck about these goddamn pieces of shit that are lazy motherfuckers?
Well,
who cares? Who cares?
I don't care. I can look at the people who own the businesses and say, that's not.
Yeah, for smaller businesses, I understand. It sucks.
Who don't have efficient workers.
Yeah, it really does suck. But for large businesses, I mean, Jesus Christ, Amazon should be unionized.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, their working conditions are horrible.
Oh,
and I mean, you go to like an auto manufacturer. They have unions in place, and God, their working conditions are perfect. I mean, if you're too hot, they got a fan for you. Shout out to our fan, Mike. He was telling us, I mean, I understand these big companies, corporations don't want it. Doesn't help the bottom line, but it really does help their workers, and it makes them want to actually come to work every day.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I truly believe
create a good environment to work in. People want to work.
Yeah, I mean, like, fucking. I want to differentiate ourselves from fucking China, where they're paying fucking workers like 12 cents an hour. You're like, Jesus Christ, that's.
And we have ideological differences between China and ourselves, but yet we're treating our workers almost the same as what they're treating theirs.
Yeah, I think the huge problem we've had is people are taking financial benefits over integrity, or like I don't know how to explain it the best way, but if you kind of get what I'm saying, like integrity is not important in America anymore, you know. And I think it's just I think it's every fucking business owner should have integrity. Pay your fucking employees a livable wage, Jesus Christ. We're fucked. I mean, like,
And if you can't, just be honest with them. Like,
hey, I can't afford this. Great. Okay, well, fucking move on. But like, fuck, I don't know. It's so sad to think about. Oh, I can tell you some very depressing stuff. So these all right, so do you know about these crypto scams? Crypto coins, crypto coins? No, I have no idea.
I seldom on the internet.
I have a feeling you have no idea about it. So I'm going to explain it to you right now, Paul. Are you excited? Okay. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's the most depressing thing ever.
Yeah, well,
all right, so it started off like
off with that.
Well, this has actually happened with a few like influencers, celebrities. I'll tell you about the recent one in a second. But there was one it's a coin, like
Bitcoin,
or Ethereum, and it's just made.
But
it's like these meme coins or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was one where the FaZe clan, FaZe, they're like a gaming clan or whatever.
Maybe.
Okay, but a bunch of their active members, They kind of promoted this coin. Was called Save the Children coin, or Save the Children, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Save the Children coin. So they're promoting it. Hey, buy this. It's for charity. And it's gonna, the percentage of the coin is
going towards
exactly going towards charity. And what happens is, all these FaZe clan members, all their like followers and everything buy these coins, right?
Yeah.
And they keep buying them, and then boom, it completely drops. So the indication is that these FaZe people knew that, oh, hey, once we said like, hey, buy this coin and everything like that, they're gonna fucking bump it up, that's what they're actively bumping it, and then they're gonna dump it, and then just dumped it out so they can make a fuck ton of profit and just fuck over their fans or whatever.
Yeah.
And so,
I imagine there was some outrage.
Oh, I mean, a lot, especially when they're kind of promoting a kind of charity, but it's not really a real charity or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know the full situation about that, but recently we had Logan Paul. He did this with a coin, and he's saying this is just a goof coin. He was acting like he wasn't a part of it, and that he didn't design this or didn't come up with this with his friends, and I don't know if you remember the CS Lotto thing.
Oh yeah.
That where the guy was like, "Oh, this is such a cool website. Go on it, you can buy skins." And he was actually, an actual like owner of it, and so he has to disclose that information, right?
Yeah.
Logan Paul did the same thing. The problem is that these crypto wallets, they're encoded. The only reason they knew about the FaZe one is because they knew they were dumping it is because one of the members' wallets was like public, so people could see it. And so they saw that this guy, right after they bumped this fucking coin up to like fucking from like I'm just giving an example, like $1 to fucking $200 a fucking coin.
Yeah.
That guy sold all of his like fucking coins, which is fucking, I don't know how much money it was worth. But Logan Paul just did this, and there's a bunch of other, influencers that did it. I don't know if you know Summer Reyes. She's like the hot chick with a fat ass, kind of. I don't know. Yeah. I think she's overrated, but she did that allegedly.
I've heard of her, but
allegedly.
No, we only talk about that when drugs are involved.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can tell you she did nothing, and she sucks my dick. Yeah,
I think
I don't give a fuck. I don't think she's that good looking. She's okay. She's not the greatest. Jesus Christ. There's so many fucking hotter chicks. God. All right, but yeah. So they're literally having their fans invest in these coins that are going to be worth nothing. They're going to be worth nothing. After they fucking pump up the price of it, they just sell all their fucking coins, make the coin worthless, pretty much. And so there's this one guy who was promoting this MILF coin. He was like, fucking buy this MILF coin. And then after it fucking crashed, after he sold all of his stuff, you can't really tell he sold it, but he definitely sold it. He's like, I really hope you guys didn't buy that MILF coin. It was a joke. I just got paid big money to fucking promote it. And you're like, dude, these like the thing that infuriates me most about this is that since these guys kind of have some money, they kind of have some people that are intelligent that are telling them what to do.
Yeah.
But these guys are so fucking stupid that they're literally telling people that they're fucking pretty much committing fraud.
Yeah.
You know, like Logan Paul just committed fraud, but you know, they're having like the FBI probably investigate this stuff. And I mean, if if they do, there's gonna be some charges going down.
Yeah.
It's a scam, and he's committing fraud. You know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many people are gonna be traced to this. You know, if they did everything like they kind of should. I mean, it might be hard to trace them down to make like show like, hey, this person actually like, you know, bumped and dumped this stock, you know, or bumped and dumped this coin, you know. But if they can like find out if it's not encrypted wallets and shit like that, I mean, there's gonna be some charges handed down, but it's fucked, dude.
Oh, more than definitely.
Yeah, but fuck these people. They're
Yeah.
they're literally
True.
fuck. Like that's
True.
the shittiest fucking thing. They built a fan base. Logan Paul's
Yeah.
made a fuck ton of money off this Floyd Mayweather fight, and he's doing this shit. Why?
Maybe extravagant living.
I guess.
Someone Floyd Mayweather, like spending beyond your means.
Yeah.
Which is utterly absurd. Like if it,
But you're fucking over your fans. I mean, these kids, like,
yeah, I know. I totally agree. I mean, this is not okay to do that.
there was one thing. There was a FaZe member that didn't like put like $35,000 into this because they legitimately thought they were helping like kids out, and they lost all their money. You know, $35,000. It was like do you understand what FaZe is? Like FaZe Clan? It's like like tournaments, like Call of Duty tournaments. Yeah, they'll have like Envy, Team Envy, Team whatever Optic. Yeah. So FaZe is one of them, you know, and they have different games, shit like that. Ugh, it's stupid. And these people create hype houses, you know, and you're like, what? You have like fucking like 35-year-old men just, hey, I'm creating a hype house with like, what are you guys doing?
Hype house. What's a hype house?
Like, it's Paul, fucking boomer. No, I don't know.
It's straight up an old man.
It's hard to explain. They create like a content house. Create content out of it. Hype house is like what Logan Paul would create. You know, like have like influencers kind of live in the same house, and you know, be like, oh hey bro, let's throw a fucking mattress in the pool, bro. Yeah, bro, that sounds fucking dope, bro. You're like, these guys are fucking grown men. You know who? Fuck, I don't remember this guy's name. Like Adam, Matt, something like that. He's dating Lana Rhodes, the porn star. Mike, something Mike. I don't know, but he joined one of these fucking.
Wait, the chick she has a guy's name like John tattooed on her ass.
Maybe no, I don't think so. Maybe I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of her porn. She's very good looking.
She's a very good looking person.
Whatever.
She definitely has that tattoo. I don't know who this John character is.
Mike. So this Mike guy was dating her.
Oh,
and she wanted to move in with him and just, you know, settle down, right? And so he decides, instead of doing that, he was going to move in with the head clans member of fucking FaZe, you know, and create a content house because, you know, that's what normal 35 or 36-year-olds do, you know.
Who are dating porn stars.
Who are dating porn stars.
You know, she spends her life doing porn, having sex, like the thing that you should enjoy the most.
Yeah.
And like I imagine at this point she's pretty good at it. Like why would you choose?
I don't know.
Why would you choose? Oh, I'm gonna create a hype house.
Yeah.
Rather than
settle down. Yeah. With one of like the most famous porn star. I want to say, you know, like I don't know. Like I knew of her, but I didn't really know her that well. Like I don't watch really fucking any like produced porn. Fucking produced porn's boring. Get out of here. Reddit and Twitter. Reddit and Twitter have the fucking best. Fucking okay. I think OnlyFans is dominating just because of the realness of it.
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to fucking watch some fucking chick get railed by $20. I mean, some dudes do, you know, and occasionally, you know, everyone has that every once in a while, you know. Like, everyone wants to watch produced porn sometimes, but I feel like the majority is like, hey, you can relate to it. And I think that's the best thing. Like, hey, I can imagine actually fucking this person, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I think OnlyFans is dominating. God, I wish I had a fat dick, dude. I'd be whipping my dick on OnlyFans, dude. Fucking helicopter. I fucking do it, Paul. I swear to God.
I know you.
I would do
Like,
it.
I
I'd
know
take
you.
some lewd photos in the fucking park or something like that.
Oh,
Like I'd have a
Jesus
fucking man thong on and be like, "What? What? You can't arrest me? I'm dressed, bitches." Oh, a woman can come in here in their thong bikini, but I can't come in here in my man thong. Get out of here, cops! Not indecent exposure.
I think many would argue.
No, but I mean, realistically, I mean, fuck. You know, if you create a good story behind it, you can create a good OnlyFans. You know, like you can make some serious money. I mean, people are making dough, dude.
Oh yeah.
Even lower end creators. Yeah, we talked about this a lot. But it's just like I think it's what people are kind of going to is like aside from like
it is more because you can relate to it. You could say, "Oh, yeah, this could be me." You know, she could be sending this picture to me, like just
and then I mean sometimes you get to talk to them. You know, like actually like send messages, but you have to pay for it. This is the like I'm not like so I'm not. You know what simping is?
No,
it's like. Oh, I hate fucking describing.
Yeah, I know.
I hate describing.
I know.
I need a definition.
I'm essentially Jon Snow when it comes to anything. So you know,
simp definition. Simp. Oh, simp.
But I mean,
okay. So it's kind of like you're doing all this stuff for this girl that you'll never be with. So imagine like a dude's like, chatting with a cam girl, and he's like, "I'm gonna marry you one day. Here's $10,000. Send me a picture, and I can't wait to talk to you next time." But we're like, he's truly believing that one day he's gonna marry this fucking cam girl, where she is just, "Oh, hey, $10,000, cool. I'll keep showing you my tits, but that's not, and we're not gonna go."
Yeah.
So these people are fucking simping for these fucking.
That's where it ends.
Yeah.
And so many guys don't understand that, and it's
so
sad.
it's a simple or foolish person, you know. And I mean, there was actually a fucking murderer dude that was spending like $200,000 a month on this fucking cam girl, and I'm guessing chatterbait, and it literally got to the point where he actually just killed his mom, dad, and brother. Dude, it's a fucked up case. I don't remember the name of the dude. Something. His last name starts with a G, I think. I don't remember. I went down to a rabbit hole of fucking murder and all that shit. Yeah, but I'm like, dude,
thank you for being morbid.
Oh, I love being morbid. I mean, fuck.
Thank you for being morbid,
dude. There's a whole alley on fucking YouTube, and people fucking watch this shit like crazy. I mean, like I think the draw is that like you never think you'd never do this, right? But like thinking about someone actually doing this, you're like, holy shit, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, like
this guy legitimately murdered his brother, and I think it was his brother, his dad, his mom. You know, just because he was trying to fucking fuck this chatterbait chick that was definitely not into him. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, trying to cover it up, and like you're fucking
you're morbid, bro. You're morbid.
Oh, I'm being morbid right now?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I mean, fuck, you know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy what some people fucking do.
I understand.
I'll fucking change topics, but I got fucking topics on days, dog.
I like to talk about something that I thought was crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
So, like, you know Mensa?
I heard the name.
It's pretty much an organization that geniuses belong. So, like, if you have a high IQ, Mensa. I think it's like 140 and above.
Okay.
Like, you can belong to Mensa. The youngest person ever to be
inducted?
Yeah, I guess inducted.
Let's say inducted. Inducted's a smart word. We're Paul.
Was just recently inducted into Mensa.
Okay. How old?
He's 3 years old.
Jesus Christ.
She has an IQ of 146.
Ugh.
She knows all her letters. Knows the color wheel in 2 different languages, and knows the entire periodic table. Entire fucking period. She is 3 years old.
Okay, well, that Chinese dude that has a 210, I forgot what his name was. I don't want to search him up.
But she is.
This kid was 4 years old, solving complex algebraic equations.
I'm just saying.
Show me the complex algebraic equations next year, and then I'll be impressed. Get out of here with your mental bullshit, kid.
Man, listen.
No, it is pretty crazy. Like, what's
2 different languages? She knows the colors. Like that.
It's just like
The entire periodic table.
You know what scares me about this?
The entire periodic table.
Okay.
She can
Yes.
just fill it in.
What scares me about this is that like they're gonna be able to find out how to develop humans like this, and we're gonna have a different breed of humans. We're gonna have the athletic humans that are 6'9", that are fucking just athletically built perfectly.
Do you know Bella Scantling, who plays for the Packers?
Yeah.
His parents had him specifically so he'd be an athlete. Like they told him like, we had you because you're gonna be an athlete. And he's extremely fat. He plays well sometimes, but like,
yeah, I mean, but imagine so CRISPR, is the gene editing.
Yeah.
Once CRISPR gets down, I mean, like give it 200, 300, 400 years, they're gonna be able to have that shit down to a science to be able. Oh, hey, this person is gonna be 6'7". They're gonna be at the perfect athletic build, and we're gonna literally be like robots fighting robots.
Yeah.
And like in football, like it's just gonna be ridiculous. It's like there's gonna be two classes of humans. There's gonna be natural borns, and then there's gonna be gene edited. And the gene edited are gonna make natural borns look like fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots, Paul. We won't be able to talk. We won't be able to whatever. Ugh.
Yeah, I imagine church groups. How opposed they're gonna be to that, because I mean
we are religion is dying.
Yeah.
At a fast rate. Especially in the U.S., I think we're the most unreligious people. Maybe it's gonna have a comeback when the aliens are like,
decide to invade.
When they give their little alien talk.
I think if America falls, aliens would invade, because like.
I think the nuclear. I think nuclear fallout. I think that's what they intervened.
Yeah.
I think it's like a lot of people because they kind of were a little active after.
See, but Hiroshima that's like the way I see America falling.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's how we see the world falling, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, one person shoots off a nuke, it's like dominoes collapsing.
Yeah.
God, my arm. Paul.
I'm the narcissist.
I'm a narcissist as fuck, dude. God, I could stare at myself naked for hours.
Jesus fucking.
No, after I worked out today, I had to look at myself because I did a little pump in my arms. Like the post like lifting, pump. Yeah. You get like your blood's flowing, so your muscles are like bigger. God, my arms are looking so big this morning. Like, and I'm looking small. Fine, it's fine. We're talking about superhumans. I can kind of relate this. Pro video game players. There is a difference between pro video game players and just normal humans. They have a cocaine level. Like there's definitely been moments in video games where I've played video games where I'm like, my heart's racing. Like it's probably beating at like 150 beats a minute. Just maybe 170, whatever. Yeah. But like I go off, insane plays. But that's not every single fucking time.
Yeah.
These pro game, it's just like you watch them and you think, hey, I can do this, like, oh, I should be able to do this. When I watched CSGO, I didn't have PC. I just watched these, like, the only thing I really watched on Twitch was these CSGO tournaments, which is Counter-Strike Global Offensive,
Yeah, I know what CSGO
is. I don't know, maybe
I do know some things. Like Jon Snow, I do know some things.
But so I'd watch these tournaments. I never knew how the game, like, I understood how the game worked, but like I didn't understand how complex it was, until you actually play it. Yeah. And you're like, oh, ooh, and like
this is different than I expected.
So the people, like, when their aim is just crazy, how the recoil, they compensate for that, how they know how perfect, like how to compensate for the recoil. Just understanding, situational awareness, and I can shoot here through smoke, and hopefully I might hit someone. I can shoot here through a door. Hopefully I'll hit someone. A lot of times they're there. And then communication between teams, setting up strategies like that. I mean, that's a lot of the complexity, but I think the basic thing is aim, and it's just watching these. Like there's a kid, his name is Tens, right? He's probably he's probably still a teenager, maybe 17, 18 years old, maybe a little older, but not too much. He's a kid, pretty much. Yeah. He's a fucking kid. He's one of the top fucking Valorant players in the fucking world. his plays are the most insane, and like watching it as non-Valorant player, you're like, oh, that's pretty good. I could probably do that. But watching it as a Valorant player, you're like, holy shit, how is this guy doing it? He does like some fucking crazy shit. He literally knows the exact point where he can like run and then stop and then shoot. Because if you're running and shooting, your bullet accuracy is off.
Yeah.
But like it's just not fair, the stigma that video game players have and these professional players have, that like, oh, this is like, oh, well,
This is not
yeah,
a
like
sport.
athletes are like, oh, this is like, dude, it takes a lot of skill, a lot of time, a lot of effort
Yeah.
to actually become like one of the fucking top players in the world.
Speaking of like crazy kids, I just saw this. So you know the X Games going on right now. I just saw this on Sports Center. He's a 12-year-old kid, 12 years old, and he's on that big ramp thing, the big like U-shaped ramp.
Oh
thing,
yeah.
And he does a 1080.
Woo!
A 1080.
I mean,
12 years old.
Maybe
And
it's because he's little. This is
Yeah.
tens.
But 12 years, like, dude, I was utterly shy. Like, it took Tony Hawk years and years and years to do a 900.
Yeah, I think.
And like, this kid is 12 years old and he did a 1080, and it's like, holy shit. And then like the street competition for girls, I think it's just I think they separate girls. I don't know. I know nothing about it.
So I'm gonna bring up.
But like the street competition for girls,
kid.
a 13-year-old won it.
A 13-year-old?
A 13-year-old
This for the
girl.
Olympics?
No, this is for X Games.
Yeah, but are they is she gonna be in the Olympics?
I have no idea. But honestly,
But
like,
I mean,
what she did was utterly insane.
so the thing is, like, I think skateboarding might have the same abilities like gymnastics has.
Yeah.
Where like a younger age, you have the more mobility, more ability to move and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm hoping Simone Biles fucking kills it, dude.
She's going.
She's going to. She's like a different. She's built differently.
Dude, she does like this twist in midair, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's just tearing up. She's just tearing up the game.
Like, who the fuck can do that?
They don't know how to judge. They don't know how to judge shit. They're like, what? Like, no one's ever done this before. How the fuch do we judge it? I guess it's fucking 10.
Yeah, let's just give her a 10.
Yeah, like no one's ever gonna do that again.
No,
Probably.
they lean into each other and like, so do we just give her a 10? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but like she's getting up there in age for a gymnastics competition, or that's a word. But like, I mean, like, there's 16-year-olds that are doing it, right? And they're in the Olympics. So skateboarding might be along the lines of that. But yeah, it's insane. I mean, some kids are just fucking built differently.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I wonder how long that kid's been skating for. These kids have been skating for it. I mean, probably since they could fucking stand.
Yeah, honestly,
it's insane. I mean, like fucking shout out to their parents.
Just dropping into one of those fucking things would be
so
utterly
scary.
terrifying.
So scary.
Utterly
so scary.
Because you're going at like a 90-degree angle 50 feet down.
I can't imagine, like, there's a one Parks and Recreation episode when they go to San Francisco.
Oh,
and
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
and
about.
Andy just lets the skateboard ride down the hill. He's like, I thought you were gonna ride it. He's like, oh, that's just so fun. But he just drops it down there. But I can't imagine going down those on a skateboard.
Oh no.
I can't imagine going down those on a bike, dude. On a bike.
I don't know who'd want to live in. Like, I don't have any.
Fuck San Francisco. So expensive. It's
a
beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place,
but it's so expensive,
like,
and there's
I
so
really
many
want to
homeless
go
people.
To Oracle Field and see just a Giants game one time, because honestly, it's an amazing venue. Because when you hit home runs, I guess it would be the left field, and you hit them over, like, there's this huge fucking wall, but over the wall is just a river. And literally, you have people in kayaks just going for balls, just kayaking the balls that go into the river from home runs. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's an awesome environment. At least I've been told that, and it looks amazing.
You know what? I didn't know. I mean, I watched a video. It was on Reddit. It was like a guy who was picking up a foul ball, but it was a ball that was in play. It looked. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what. Okay, because like I haven't played. I knew when I played baseball, I understood the rules, and I just completely forgot him. The ball might have went out, and so he thought, "Ooh, it's not playable."
Okay, so basically, it has to pass. I believe you tell me in the comments if I'm wrong about this. I'll probably know by the time we get comments on this, but so I think it's past the third base bag and past the first base bag. If it's in the line, it's a fair ball.
Yeah,
and it can squirt out. It can go outside the line.
Okay,
past the bases.
Yep. Okay, I remember that. Yeah. So that happened, and it boom squirted out, and so the guy picks up the ball, because he's setting in the stands right there. He picks it up, and then the crowd just starts booing him, and he realizes what he did, and they literally had security escorted him out. And I don't know if it was because he picked up the ball that was in play, or if they were like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna save you from dying."
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what they did in that situation. Would that be considered a ground rule double? Again, I'm not entirely sure, but
probably.
Probably. Yeah, because
yeah. I mean, I can imagine it's the base hit.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're fast enough, you get that second base.
At the same time, you could realistically, if you're fast enough, you're like Trey Turner.
Yeah, you can make that second base.
Yeah, you can make that second base because typically it's the outfield that has to go and get that.
Yeah,
and depending on what defense they're playing, they're gonna have to. And I mean, that's gotta be a ground rule double.
Fuck, I fucking hate watching baseball. God damn, I love playing. Awesome. I love playing it, dude.
It's awesome.
Fucking baseball's so fun. Just fucking just whipping a ball, dude. It's just like there's something fun about throwing a fucking
awesome
ball like that.
It is so no. Listen to me. I understand the monotony of baseball, but as I've said before, you can have a really deep conversation about baseball while watching baseball.
Yeah,
and
that's NASCAR too.
Like NASCAR too, but I find nothing appealing about people driving in a circle 300.
But some people do.
Times.
I mean,
but I can understand that. I can understand that too. But it's just so nice when you see a good pitching duel, which we don't often see. Like today, the Padres and the Nationals played. The Padres scored 23 runs and Washington scored 8. But when you see a 2-0 game or a 1-0 game, and a pitcher just has command of the zone and where he wants to place the ball, that's where it goes. It's awesome, and
it is nice watching those moments, watching a pitcher just kind of dominate and just being able to fucking
again, deep conversation. You could be talking, I remember this. They were talking about a shortstop for, I believe, the Houston Astros, and how he hadn't been paid yet, and he was a young guy, and he's they pivoted to other shortstops who are really young, who haven't been paid yet, because the first several years of a MLB contract, when you're in the majors, you can't get paid more than $2.5 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Shohei Ohtani, you know who Shohei Ohtani is, right?
I've never heard of him.
Okay. Oh, that's fucking insane.
Shohei Ohtani. I don't know.
Shohei Ohtani is a Japanese-born pitcher and batter. He plays both ways. He plays for the Angels. He's our age. He's a little bit younger than us. I
got pretty close. to the spelling.
Yeah, but
he's an Angel. So he's with Mike Trout.
Yeah, he's with Mike Trout. But he's a pitcher. He's a pitcher.
Really?
He's a starting pitcher. He's starting the All-Star game, but he's leading the league in home runs right now.
No shit.
I'm not joking with you.
He's a pitcher leading the league in home runs.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like this since Babe Ruth, and a lot of people are like, he's better than Babe Ruth.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How? I don't understand how he gets the strength. You look like Miguel Cabrera,
Dude,
he's
his swing is so pure. He's not trying. It is just so effortless for him to get that ball, or rather that bat off his shoulders, and it's just a fluid motion. And every time that he steps up, there was a chance it's leaving the yard. It's crazy. And I mean, if you want to see some of these things,
Is a fucking highlight.
I mean, but like to be leading the league in home runs right now with all of the young players in the league. I mean, you talk about Tatis Jr., who's on the cover of MLB 21 The Show.
I don't know if we should pull this. Should we pull this up? I mean, we're not gonna get. Listen, the thing is, we won't get copyright stricken because, listen, what are they gonna take? Nothing from us? Oh, great, we're already making nothing. Yeah, I pull this up.
I mean, if you want,
you know, I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to watch.
You should just go because I mean, it's insane watching something. And he bats left, and he just competed in the home run derby, and I felt so bad for him because he had to keep up with Juan Soto from the Nationals, who is a really young guy, I think 22 years old at this point. But he had to hit 20, I think it was 22 home runs, and then he gets a minute break.
All right.
To really catch his breath, and he has to go out there and hit 6 more in like a minute. But it's insane to watch the way he bats because considering he's a pitcher, and you don't see many pitchers at all really play both ways.
I literally can't see. I don't want to see these ads. Because,
but I mean, it's insane that he's leading the league with again a lot of young players, and I mean you could talk about the guy from the Blue Jays. I cannot pronounce his name.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pronounce his name either. Whatever, I'm just gonna watch this over here.
But basically, this guy is everything that you want.
Okay, now it's fucking playing. All right, but yeah, I mean that's a pretty pure fucking swing. A
two-way player, starting pitcher. Now, he's had some games where he hasn't played particularly well, especially this season. But I mean, when he's on, he's on. When pitchers are feeling it, man.
Yeah. I mean, fuck.
And he's got that length that you like on both sides of the ball. I mean, if you look at his legs, he's a tall dude. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4".
God, I wish I could I wish I was taught like
this guy. This guy is due $3 million next year.
Oh,
$3 million.
What a shame.
Yeah.
He should be making
look at that.
So much.
Just look at that. Like there was no doubt about that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That fucking ads, dude. Dude, YouTube can suck my fucking cock. Jesus Christ. How far were we in that video? 2 seconds? 1 minute and 11 seconds into the video. 1 minute 10 seconds. And they're fucking already shoving a fucking ad down your fucking throat. But dude, I mean, yeah, a very pure swing. Fuck, I wish they were the fucking I wish I was taught fucking pitching when I was young. I got like the fat gut, which gives you momentum, but also the lengthy spider arms. I got the spider arms, Paul.
You could have been like CC Sabathia.
It's ridiculous.
Closing for the Yankees. You know how much those guys make? Like
so much fucking money.
So much money. You just close. Just
pitch
close. 1 inning. 1 inning.
Ugh. Ridiculous amount.
But I mean, this is the guy. This is the guy who I'm not going to say he's going to be the MVP, but arguably right now he could be considered a favorite for the MVP because he at this point is keeping the Angels in that I believe it's the AL West race. I think it's AL West.
How's Mike Trout doing? I mean,
he's coming off of the IL.
I don't. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. He's been injured. And
fuck, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, baseball is one of those sports where you don't really get injured. I mean, you get injured from sliding, you get injured from running, and you get injured from pitching too fucking hard and throwing tendons out or some shit maybe. But like,
I mean,
it's just running generally.
It depends on your swing too. Like you could hyperextend something or like.
Yeah. But it's nothing like football or a fucking contact sport, you know.
I really feel bad because Ronald Acuna Jr. plays for the Braves. Tore his ACL last week,
Oh,
and yeah,
oh,
so the
horrible.
yeah, the Braves acquired Jock Peterson, who used to play for the Dodgers, signed with the Cubs, but the Cubs, got a pretty decent amount for him,
Yeah.
and this has turned into like
a baseball podcast, baby. Paul, we're gonna do our football podcast.
Yeah.
I think we can talk about this openly. I think we should start off with our quarterback list. We're gonna each week we're gonna come out with our list of of fantasy players based on our list. Our individual list of the top players at the position, top 10 each position. Also, we'll switch. We'll sprinkle in a few episodes of just random things, but this is gonna be a lot more detailed than whatever the fuck we do here.
This is
just winging it, baby. That's what it should be called, Paul. Just winging it.
This is just bullshit that we do. What are we at?
We're at just over an hour. I mean, oh god, fucking nose hair is running rampant, dude.
Yeah.
We are getting old, man.
Yeah.
Ear and nose hair, when that starts rolling in, you're like,
it sucks to it sucks to shave. And like, I was talking to a guy I work with, like, he's like about 18, 19 years old, and like yeah, I want to grow my beard out, but it still comes in pretty patchy. Like, yeah, eventually it will thicken out, but like,
yeah.
I mean, it takes a minute, and sometimes you'll grow your best beard at 18 and 19. I feel like my best beard was like 2013.
You could throw a fucking thick ass. What are you talking about, dude? Our beards are fucking perfect right now. Like, it's literally, we're probably at the peak until it starts going gray for us, which is gonna be relatively soon.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thickest I mean, right now, look at me. I mean, this is after I shaved completely, almost completely. Mistakenly. I'm growing this bad boy out. Who gives a fuck?
I want to show you because
it's Friday, baby. Fuck. Friday, baby. Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't want to.
But I wanted to get down here, and I wanted to.
Yeah.
I look like an alien. Like, I look like an alien.
I hate how we look without beards, dude.
Yeah, it's awful.
My former job just announced they don't require people to shave anymore, which that was the worst part about it, because I couldn't shave my head. Because if I shave my head down to almost zero, or I shave down to a zero every week, but if I shave down to a zero, I just look so fucking weird without a beard. So I had to keep it at like a 3 up here, and keep it completely shaven to make it look normal. But yeah, it was just, dude, it looks so fucking weird. Like, I look like Paul, but worse. We just have deep set eyes. It's so bad bone structure. It's just terrible. It's terrible. Our genetics are fucked, Paul. You know how fucked we are? We're so fucked. We're both probably gonna get cancer. Let's be realistic. We're both probably gonna get cancer. I mean, fucking everyone we know in our fucking family's gotten cancer. We're getting cancer, baby. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. It's Friday, baby. Fuck. It's Friday, baby. Fuck. Who deserves fried chicken? I deserve fried chicken, baby. Fuck. Cowboy Call Gabe. The greatest TikToker ever.
Fuck TikTok.
Paul, you have a story?
Do you have a story? I was gonna ask.
I didn't even think about a story, dude. You had just had him on deck. I mean, I can just bullshit a story. I mean, not like bullshit a story, but like just talk about a story.
I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know if we told, but I don't know if I told.
We'll just say it, and I can stop you, and I'll come up with a quick.
Okay, so it was like a week after you graduated. Brian had just broken up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I told.
I think you did tell this. So there was a time where this is a mystery still today, actually. So because no one knows who threw the cigarette out, but we were just chilling in this barn thing, or like, there was like our chill little cave, and it was either me or my friend. We had a fucking cigarette and we threw it outside. Well, we're all fucking chilling, everyone's just relaxing and whatever, and someone goes outside to piss, and they notice there's a fucking fire in the bush, and they're like, "What the fuck, dude? There's a fire! Fucking dude, Jordan, stepped into the most action I've ever seen anyone. He knew what to do. He threw the lid off a fucking cooler that was full of like ice water, right? He threw it fucking off, fucking ran out, dumped it, and completely missed. Completely missed.
He tried.
And then
he tried.
I mean, he put the most of the fire out, and then we stepped the rest out. But he did a decent job. But it was just barely missing. But the crazy thing is we didn't know who threw the cigarette outside to get into like the dry like tinder, you know, and that actually start this little fucking fire. Which it would have been crazy if we didn't notice it, you know, because we were all like smoking, drinking, whatever. But the funny thing I just wanted to touch on this. The reason I want to touch on that is because I want to kind of tell a little bit about Jordan. He hates when people throw up. He hates it when people throw up, especially in front of him. He will not stand it. I saw this man. This man. He's a hefty man. He's 6'3", 6'4". He's about 350, 375 at this time, right? Dude, he moves so fast. So Paul's smoking the bowl, right? Smoking the bowl,
like a gazelle.
And every hit Paul would take, he'd start gagging.
Oh, poor minute. Poor minute. Okay.
That just made me gag just thinking about it. So every single hit.
In my defense, you all were on probation, and Austin's like,
we're just getting Paul retardedly high.
Austin's like, okay, Paul, I got you your weed, but you're gonna have to smoke these roaches that bread knife and stuff. It's like you're gonna have to do this first. And I was like, he's like, it's not gonna taste good, but you're gonna do it because it's gonna get you high. I was like, okay.
Okay, like 20-year-old you's like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
Let's do this. I had my hair.
Hair brushed it away.
I brushed it to the side and I said, let's do this.
With a balloon, like, wow, that's a balloon. But yeah, so we had Paul rip it a few times, and then he starts fucking gagging after each one, and then there was one that, you know, it was different from the rest, and that made Jordan spring out of his fucking chair and dart towards the fucking door, flipping over like 3 fucking tables. Tables are flying everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Jordan runs out the fucking door as Paul's fucking gagging, and we're like, Jordan just fucking got the fuck out of Dodge. He's like, I'm not fucking doing it.
I don't care if you were an all-pro linebacker at that point.
You would not stopping him.
You would not be able to stop him.
He would have high-kneed you out of that bitch.
You were done.
Dude, fucking Jordan, man. Oh, yeah, he was not digging that at all.
No, not at all.
But yeah, I mean, you know, just a little shout out to Jordan because yeah, it's just I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, dude, that's the funniest thing. Or like, you know, coming back from up north once, and I was so sleep deprived, I was falling asleep at the wheel on the highway. I was driving in the left lane, and then I kept dozing off, and then Jordan would be like, "Wake up, motherfucker!" And I literally had Jordan in my rearview mirror, and it, like, occasionally when I want to like think about something that's funny, I think about Jordan staring at me in the rearview mirror, just death staring at me, waiting for me to fall asleep again. Dude, I've never been more tired in my life. Luckily, I pulled over to the side of the road. Fucking, we got a bang or not bang, fucking Uber Monster, and that fucking saved my life. Was able to drive home. But yeah, I was literally just chain smoking cigarettes one after another just to stay awake. Because I was literally falling asleep on the highway, dude. I could have died. Yeah, I didn't know how stupid that was. I should have pulled over way earlier. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Just imagine this fucking lumbering man in the backseat, you know, just every time I looked up, I'm like, oh, that's Jordan just staring at me, just making sure I don't fall asleep. And he's the one that saved our lives that day. Shout out to Jordan. All right, Paul. Any quotes? Anything you have to...
Yeah. Wait, did I say the Charlie Chaplin one?
I think you did, yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yep. I don't know. Fuck. Either we're alone in the universe or we're not. Both are equally terrifying. Some person, I forgot who. You can search it up.
You can search it up.
Shout out to the aliens too. Please, be merciful. If they're hot, I mean, I'll have sex with aliens. They're hot. Paul, how about you? Paul's gonna make love with an alien.
I am an do you not know I'm an alien? Look at me, I'm an alien.
Paul's gonna make the yeah, maybe we're all aliens. I know definitely Taco's an alien. That motherfucker.
Bro, they make like these.
Dude,
weird
these cats
fucking-
are fucking crazy. If
They
have
make
you ever seen a
weird
cat
fucking-
that can't get to like a fly or something?
Yeah.
They make that weird noise.
I was like, what is going on right now?
And and they're so frustrated they can't kill that. Like, that's what.
They're like, bitch,
I was
get
like-
down here.
I was like, dude, these aliens are fucking crazy. I don't know. All right, Paul, let's wrap this bitch up. You don't have anything to say? You don't have anything to say? Just say peace and love. We're peace and love.
Love and peace.
We're piece of shit. We're peace and love. All right, I love you, bud.
Love you too.
Peace out, guys.